I have 3 officers here.
He's hurt me before. Please don't let him.
You're under arrest for failed to signal lane change.
I'm under arrest for failing to signal a lane change?
Yes, ma'am.
Please get out of the crime scene. That's what I'm telling you.
And you're touching me now.
Because you're in the crime scene.
These are the moments when police officers arrest their partners, starting with the first case, where an immature supervisor turned against police officers to protect her ego. On February 4, 2020, a street musician named Michael Malinowski was performing at the Jackson Red Line station in Chicago, Illinois, when he was attacked by a 38-year-old woman suffering from mental illness. Police were contacted, and Chicago Transit Authority Supervisor Martisa Lee soon arrived at the scene. Shortly after, officers from the Chicago Police Department also arrived, shocked by the situation they encountered.
No, they gotta go on the outside. This is all a crime scene. Yeah, he's grabbing after the victim. Watch out, ma'am, come out here.
I'm talking. I gotta say.
Oh yeah, you need to get out of the crime scene, ma'am. Please get out of the crime scene. That's what I'm telling you.
And you're touching me now.
Because you're in the crime scene, and I'm asking you to stay there. Do not go in the crime scene.
And I'm doing my job. Do not touch me.
You're not doing your job. You can do your job from right there.
Do not touch me.
You can do your job from right there. Don't go through the crime scene again.
Don't touch me
again. Then don't go through the crime scene again.
Don't touch me again.
Then don't go through the crime scene again. It's very simple. We can go back and forth all day.
Don't touch me.
It's done already. You're in a crime scene.
You're officers, but we can deal with this first, and then we'll talk about that later.
What's that?
He grabbed me.
Why?
I
Were you in the crime scene or something?
I'm walking, talking, and they was telling me to assess the situation. He grabbed me and pushed me over.
Maybe you were in the crime scene. I'm not sure.
Right there, I'm not by the
They
blood,
wouldn't
and I'm walking
grab you
over
just for
talking.
no reason, though.
He grabbed me and pushed me. Clearly, it could be seen too.
Okay.
Him right there.
You want me to ask him why?
I want something to be done.
Well, if he tells me that you are obstructing the crime scene, we're going to arrest you.
You're not going to arrest me.
Yes,
for
we
doing
are.
My job. This is my job.
We're not going to... That's the way it's going to go. If you want to complain,
because this is my
that'll
job.
be his job, though. You'll be
Exactly. And
obstructing
I'm the
his job,
supervisor
which
that
is...
was told to assess the thing. So if I'm walking, I'm not stepping on the blood.
Martisa not only failed to prevent others from walking through the crime scene, but she also crossed it herself. When confronted about her actions, she responded with manipulative tactics.
Now you're playing apples and oranges. This is our crime
Apples and
scene.
oranges is not to be pushed.
Okay, I'm going to ask him.
You can ask him.
Are you the
whatever.
supervisor?
Yes, I am.
Is it worth it to you that serious for this?
Yes, because he pushed me. Did he push
you out of the crime scene?
Yes, almost to the blue tactile.
They pushed me too because I didn't know I was in the middle of
That's
it.
your guy. I don't let no man allow me. I don't care if
He didn't push you
yes,
down. He
it
moved
doesn't matter, but he pushed
He
you.
touched you.
Exactly.
So what's
You're not
the problem?
supposed to touch me. What
Yes,
do you
he
mean?
can touch you.
Can I touch you and grab you the way he grabbed me?
We can touch you to move you out of
Can
a
I
crime
touch you
scene.
and grab you the way he grabbed me?
Ma'am, we can touch you to move you out of a crime scene.
So I can touch you and move you
No,
out of
you
the crime.
can't touch me. We
This
can
is my
touch
job
you.
Too. Okay, I can touch
This
you
is
too.
not your job. This is our job.
My manager to let them.
Your
assess
job
the
is to work with the trains. This is now our crime scene. If you're in the middle of it, we can move you out of it. Yes,
I'm not
we're
your
going to
crime
move you
scene,
out of the crime
but I'm
scene.
not your crime scene to push.
There's no complaint. If that's your complaint, there's no complaint.
10-4. Can I have your badge?
Yeah, we're going to have to... I'm going to talk to him then.
No, that's fine, but that's fine. Whatever you said, that's fine.
Which one of you guys grabbed her?
Because she was walking through the crime scene to get out of the crime scene, and I took her from behind and I guided her outside the crime scene. I did not push. Everything's on camera.
You're absolutely right.
You're absolutely
Perfect.
right.
That's perfect.
Everything's on camera.
He just moved you out of the crime scene is what he's saying.
No, I didn't push.
He's grabbed you and moved you out of the crime
That's fine,
scene.
but anyway, you said you needed what from me? Sir, you needed something from
They
me?
need you to hold the tape. They want you. They say you're a supervisor. You can hold the tape. You can hold the tape for them.
What do you mean, hold the tape?
The woman was clearly in the wrong, but her pride kept her from admitting her mistake. This highlights the importance of avoiding the hiring of emotionally immature individuals, as they may misuse the authority that comes with such positions.
Was she obstructing the crime scene?
Yes. I told her, it's all on my body camera. I told her she had to get out of the crime scene. She kept walking. I told her she had to get out of the crime scene.
Did she continue in our crime scene?
Walking away from the crime scene, he pushed
Did she
me. I guess
continue
I
in
wasn't
our
walking
crime
fast
scene?
enough for him. No, I didn't. He pushed me right over there. It'll all be seen.
He's
But
saying-
you guess what?
walked
It's all
from
on
here.
camera, and I'm done with it now. If
walked
you
from
guys
here.
do what
I
you
don't,
want.
I mean, are we done with this? I mean, he's explaining what he
No, I'm
did.
not done with it. y'all could be done with it.
You're not done with it?
Oh, I'm not. Because
Do you want to have her arrested for obstructing our crime scene?
I'm on
She can laugh all she wants, but she cannot obstruct our crime scene. Was she obstructing our crime scene?
She did not. That's when I told her, I said, man, we got to get out of the crime scene. She didn't listen. I told her several times. That's when I
I'm
took
on
her
the
arms
radio.
from
He
behind
did
and I
tell
got
me
her. She got
several
to go
incidents.
outside
He
the
pushed me
crime
from
scene.
behind.
We can look at my body
We
camera.
sure can.
Okay, arrest her. Put your hands behind your back.
After Martisa was initially arrested, her manager arrived and negotiated with the officer. Ultimately, she was released without being formally taken into custody. Following the incident, she filed a complaint with the Civilian Office of Police Accountability, leading to the sergeant being stripped of his police powers while the investigation proceeded. If you think this situation was outrageous, wait until you hear about the next case, where an off-duty officer was arrested for an equally shocking reason.
I'm coming southbound, she's coming northbound, inside lanes both times. I don't know where we cross.
On November 5th, 2023, off-duty South Holland police officer James Corralejo struck 59-year-old Graciela Reza Contreras with his car in DeKalb, Illinois, just a few blocks from her home. When officers arrived at the scene, they were stunned by what they discovered.
Can talk over here. Where are you coming from?
Brent's house.
Okay. Alright, how you feeling?
I'm feeling okay.
Anything in the car? Do you got a weapon there or anything?
No, off duty.
Okay.
I got not carrying.
Okay.
Service weapons in my holster at home.
Okay. Alright, stay here, okay? Alright, man, I'm looking for his honesty, okay? I know you're in a tough predicament right now. Anything like that, okay? I'm looking for his honesty and compliance, and that's all I'm asking for, okay?
Alright.
When's the last time you drank tonight?
A little bit earlier.
Okay, how long ago was that?
A couple hours, about 2.
2 hours ago? Okay, what were you drinking?
I had about a beer.
Okay. Have you ate it all today?
Yes, I have. Sandwich, ham sandwich. Food, which was also as well a chicken sandwich, as well as chicken dumplings.
How much did you sleep today?
Roughly today, about 6 hours.
Where exactly were you coming from?
Roughly around Greenwood Acres.
Greenwood Acres?
We're off Sycamore Road.
Okay. Where are you heading to? Where was your destination?
Off of Best Avenue.
Okay. It's right down there.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, listen, man. Listen, I can tell you've been drinking. I'm just being honest with you. I know me and you go way back, but we're here right now, okay? You got that? Okay. All right, listen. How much of an influence do you feel like now?
I'm fine.
You're fine?
Yes.
Okay. You still feel like there's alcohol in your system?
No.
James couldn't even talk properly. I don't know why he thought he would be able to drive properly. That's just foolish beyond belief.
Stand with me. Are you still feeling good?
100%.
Okay. All right, do you have any eye problems, abnormalities?
Other than the knee surgery, ACL reconstruction, 2016.
Okay.
Right knee.
Okay. How can you walk right now?
I can perform the test.
Okay. So anything else in your general health besides the knee surgery, 2016? No. Okay. Do you have any contacts in right now?
No.
Yeah, we can. Okay. Put your feet together, hands at your sides, okay? Blink a few times. Take a break. Still feeling good?
Feeling fine.
All right, man. Okay. You still feeling all right, man? Okay. Go ahead and begin, James.
Credit goes to the officer for remaining calm and composed throughout the incident, and for not giving James Corralejo any special treatment despite his status as a fellow officer.
2004, 2005, 2006, 2007, 2008, 2009, 2010, 2024, 2025, 2026, 2027, 2028, 2029.
Go ahead and hang out. You can stop, okay? You know, James, can you tell me where you're at right now?
Right now I'm at 7th and I'm on 7th Street, right at Charter.
Okay. What was the make of the vehicle you were driving?
GMC Sierra 2013 1500.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. All right. What I want you to do is stand with your feet together and arms at your sides. When I tell you to, tilt your head back slightly and close your eyes until you think 30 seconds has passed. Okay? Do you understand?
Understood.
Okay. When you think 30 seconds has passed, tilt your head forward, open your eyes, and say stop. Do you understand?
Understood.
And tilt your head back, close your eyes, and wait for me to tell you to start. Okay? Begin. Okay. How much time was that, James?
35.
35? Okay. How'd you reach that time?
In my head, counted at a 1/1000 pace.
Okay. Alright. Stand with your feet together and arms at your sides, okay? Do not do anything else until I tell you to. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. Follow my stimulus, which will be the tip of my pen again, okay? With your eyes and eyes only.
It was becoming clear that James was in serious trouble, but I feel no sympathy for individuals like him who commit such acts without any sense of shame or remorse.
What you got, big dog?
I got 1055.
Okay.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's went to high school with the musical.
Who's it?
Who is it? James Corleo. Who? James Corleo.
Where does he work?
South side of the city. Oh,
Did he blow?
I'm trying to get it for my squad car right now.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's gonna have to provide one either way. So.
What's it? Oh yeah, I mean it's a Ford. Yeah. He. Did you hear the thing he made mention that he's off duty with somebody? No, he is. He's from where?
It's on the south side. Of
Either of you guys take this out?
I took a med back out of my car.
Where's your
318. It's over there. Huh?
He's not armed.
No,
He said he left it at
he
home.
said he doesn't have a gun on the car. So.
What computer do you have?
All right, James, listen, man. We still got some stuff to work through after this, but are you gonna provide a breath sample right now?
Yeah, without a doubt.
Okay. Go to Boulder. All right, you say you don't got a gun on you right now or anything?
I got nothing.
Okay. Go check real quick.
Notice how James hadn't asked about his victim even once. This shows that he had no empathy for them at all.
Is that is one too tight?
Take a seat, James.
Just unbuckle over the strap right there. You don't have to go from here.
No, I got two. In or out with the 95 to KCH. Can you let them know I'm coming from this crash? Not sure. If they got a helicopter coming in, they'll ask me. We'll figure it out once we get inside.
Can I walk freely?
Okay.
I know. You gotta do what you gotta do.
I do.
Okay. Look, you gotta read the warning Morris. I get it.
Yeah, I got it. What was it?
I'm submitting everything.
Consenting, but I gotta. I'm just gonna do the normal process.
Okay. Sounds good.
Can you ask them if they got a room or anything?
Yep.
Dispatch should have called.
Can I say freely for a sec? Just. I'm not gonna be combative. I know how the process goes.
The crash occurred right in front of a fire station, prompting a swift response from paramedics and police. Despite their efforts, they were unable to save Reza Contreras' life. She was transported to a nearby hospital, where she sadly passed away.
I'm done for pretty much, aren't I?
I'm not gonna talk about that, James.
I'm not sorry asking as the criminal aspect, but I'm done as a PO. Just be honest.
Do both? So we only do blood here.
We'll do blood.
We'll do blood. All right, you can come to triage then.
Can I walk freely?
Yep, go ahead.
I'm not doing it. I feel that it's only right, and
Just go 23. Oh, okay.
to keep the integrity in this, obviously I got my wallet, my off-duty badges in there. I need you to,
We going in here? Or?
Yeah, we're going here.
Okay.
I need you to contact my department.
That's gonna be James. That's gonna be on you, man.
Go ahead and say the first part. I'm not going to. I will submit the chemical breath testing. Any other testing required?
Alright, subsequent to an arrest for driving while under the influence of alcohol or other drugs or intoxicating compounds or any combination thereof, DUI or sex. And Community Protection Act, NDFRI first offender, your driving privileges will be suspended for a minimum of 6 months. Or if you're not a first offender, your driving privileges will be suspended for a minimum of 1 year. Do you have a CDL, James? No.
Or school bus driving.
Alright.
Just do what you gotta do. If you guys got something to say that's not gonna go against policy, just let it out now. I mean, I know you.
You got nothing to say, James?
James was fairly compliant throughout the incident, but don't mistake this for respect toward the victim. His cooperation was more likely an attempt to avoid further trouble than a sign of remorse.
Thanks, bud. Towards the counter, please. Put these on, please. I'll be with you in a little while, okay? What's up, man?
What's going on?
Heard you had something or one?
What's going on with the case?
Okay, so right now, so D1 or DUI A2, the ag DUI for the injuries, okay, and then 2 other traffic citations.
How since are the injuries?
There'd be still medical care, okay.
But nothing life-threatening.
It's a serious medical injury. That's all I'm gonna say, okay. All right, so this is detainable, okay.
So
I'm being sure you're gonna be in there till Monday.
Right towards the end, James really thought of the victim and asked the officer about her. It's disgusting that undeserving people get to take on jobs that require the utmost responsibility.
I'll call the jail, let them know who you are, and what's going on, okay? But that's where we're at, okay? Anything else, man? Yeah. Come on. I know, man. Listen, like I said, I'm treating like everybody else.
I don't want to be treated
I know.
any different.
So, like I'm saying, it's this how the statute reads: permanent bodily injury, great bodily harm. Okay, this how the statute reads. I don't want to be here either, James.
I know.
Here we are. Okay.
You got a job to do. We signed up for this. It is what it is.
All right, man. I'll get you out of here as soon as possible. Okay.
All right, thanks.
Corralejo previously pleaded not guilty in December 2023 to aggravated DUI, reckless homicide, and DUI. If convicted of both reckless homicide, a Class 3 felony, and aggravated DUI, he could be sentenced to 14 years in prison. That officer stood up to his colleague and handled the situation fairly, much like the next officer who corrected his subordinate after he wrongfully arrested a woman.
You're under arrest for failed to signal lane change.
I'm under arrest for failing to signal a lane change?
Yes, ma'am.
On November 6th, 2023, Brittany was peacefully driving in her hometown of New Braunfels, Texas, when she spotted Officer Patrick Akers. A bit of background on Patrick: he was known for his history of abusing women in the city, including Brittany, whom he had previously harassed. So, when she saw him on the road, she instinctively flicks him off. This provocation triggered Patrick's inflated ego, prompting him to take action.
So this is that female, Trevino. She flicks me off as I'm going back to the back of my patrol car, fails the single left hand to go into the left lane. She flicks me off, so I just wanted a second when I made contact with her. How's it going? Officer Akers, New Braunfels Police Department. Okay.
I know who you are.
That's fine. Well, the reason why you being
over for flipping you off.
No, ma'am. The reason why
you are retaliating against me. You turned your sirens on and everything. Ran over here like a crazy person.
Okay. Well, ma'am, the reason why you're being contacted is you failed to signal lane change when you flicked me off.
Okay.
Okay. So go ahead and step out of the car. Step out of the car. I have 3 officers here.
He's hurt me before. Please don't let him.
As soon as Brittany bravely exposes the tyrant's true nature, Patrick immediately tries to talk over her, revealing himself as nothing more than a bully abusing his power. What's even more troubling is that he's been getting away with this behavior for years, with no one holding him accountable.
Yeah, would you mind, Henderson, go ahead and detaining her in cuffs?
He's been illegal to me.
Okay, all right.
You're under arrest for failed to signal lane change.
I'm under arrest for failing to signal a lane change?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm under arrest for failing to signal a lane change?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm sorry. You guys just know this is bullshit. You guys just know it is. You guys know it is. You're under arrest. Grab my phone. Please grab my phone.
You want me to transport, or you think it's better?
Danny can do it.
Danny, would you mind just transport? You don't have to do anything else other than transport.
When Sergeant Scott arrived, Patrick received a reality check. The sergeant insisted that Patrick turn off his body camera to spare himself embarrassment, which left us relying solely on audio from a cell phone to capture the incident.
What's that? Yeah, she has a driver's license, but...
I'm gonna turn this off. You off?
Yeah, she has a driver's license, but...
Why are we arresting you for a traffic infraction?
Well, she comes down the street, comes right towards me. As I'm walking back by the car, didn't do nothing, she flicks me off. And then as she does that, she gets on the lane and fails to signal lane change. See? You guys, it's going to be an issue?
Huh?
You think it's going to be an issue?
Given your history,
Yeah.
so any other person you would write a ticket to, right?
Yeah.
So that's how you have to treat every interaction.
Okay.
So if you would normally write a ticket to this person for this, right? This is something that you would normally write a ticket for, then it's write a ticket for.
Yeah. You want me to go ahead and police it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Procedure for the play for Charles Paul 5990 for number 3 Volkswagen in Fort Worth Blue Coast.
PD 35, cancel order. 217, can you bring it back up here? Can you take the handcuffs off? Alright, so let's write the ticket and go about it that way.
Sounds good.
Because all you're going to do is give her more ammo. Right? Yep. So write the ticket, just fill it out.
While the senior officer may appear respectable, his behavior is just as disappointing as Officer Patrick's. Rather than taking responsibility and apologizing to the woman involved, he unfairly shifts the blame onto her for the entire situation.
You're good to go. So I understand that you flicked the officer off. That's not. So my question was, did you flick the officer off?
Yeah.
Okay. So here's the thing. Regardless of what your history is with Officer Akers, your intense hate caused you to flick him off, and then you committed a traffic violation. Okay? Had you just gone on about your day and not worried about flicking people off or anything like that, none of this would have happened.
I know, but...
Oh, I did? No, I didn't. Let me get your signature on it. That's not pleading guilty. That just promises to take care of that ticket, okay? None of it ever is good on those automated ones. Okay? So here's the thing, right? Had you just gone on about your day, right? So your intense hatred is causing you to do other things that is drawing attention to you.
I understand what you're saying.
You need to move on with your life and move along.
It's hard to understand how he could blame everything on her while being recorded. It's baffling how these tyrants continue to evade accountability for their actions. What's even more disheartening is that the 2 other officers present should have intervened to stop this behavior.
It's not for you. I'm always, you know, I'm always. And I never thought this ever could have happened in a million years. I never would have thought.
I'm not here to debate this situation with you. I watched the video. I know everything that occurred. Okay? I know about the court stuff, everything that occurred. If Officer Akers had done anything wrong, he wouldn't be here right now. Right? That's 100% true. It is. So you need to move on and not be running around flipping people off, right? I get it. That's your First Amendment. If you want to flip people off, but what it did is it caused you to create a hazard into a traffic infraction right in front of an officer. Correct?
I understand that bad things would happen to me if I do anything.
No, that's not what anybody's saying. Right? You flicking people off has caused you to do a traffic infraction right in front of an officer and caused you to get a ticket. You can choose to be defined by your past, or you can decide what you want to do. Right? That's it. But if you choose to be defined by what happened to you in the past, then you will always continue to be that person. Right? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Thanks to the courageous supervisor, the woman was protected from the wicked officer's tyranny. While he would have been a true hero had he openly criticized his colleague, the support he provided was still commendable. Now, let's move on to our last case, where an officer played a prank on his colleague in the worst possible way. On October 12, 2019, outside the Springfield Police Department, Corporal Jason Klingensmith took another officer's taser and did something shocking. After Corporal Klingensmith's reckless actions, he suffered a broken femur. In June 2020, Fati filed a lawsuit against the city of Springfield, Florida, and Corporal Klingensmith. The civil lawsuit was closed in November 2022 with a notice of voluntary dismissal without prejudice. Do you think the officer should face consequences for turning off his body camera? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe so you don't miss our next one. Thanks for watching.